What's up, YouTube? It's your boy Swag Buzz here, back with another video. So today I'm going to talk about Coach Prime and this TCU foolishness that's going on. I'm also going to talk about Coach Eley getting fired from ASU, and I'm going to talk a little bit about the TSU versus Jackson State game this weekend. But I might not go into that too much because I'm going to drop another video in the morning before the game. I always do those videos in the morning before the game. But first, if you haven't liked and subscribed to the channel, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. I do swag videos on this channel. So if you like this kind of content, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you'll know when the next video drops. With that said, let's get into the video. So there's a rumor going around that Coach Prime is interviewing for the TCU job. I don't know how it got started, but it's been on the internet and it's been, catching fire. A lot of TCU people are actually saying that Coach Prime's camp reached out to them for the interview. I don't know. That could be a ploy for them to get more people to want to interview for the job or whatever or whatnot. But I do not believe Coach Prime camp reached out to them. Would Coach Prime be a good fit for TCU? I'm not sure. I mean, Coach Prime has coached in Texas before, so he probably could put that state on lock. But he'll still have to compete with the SEC teams like Texas and Texas A&M. So I'm not sure if Coach Prime will want to compete with two SEC teams, as far as recruiting. But then when you think about it, a lot of those players might choose to go to TCU over those SEC schools because of Coach Prime. I mean, if they're coming to Jackson State, they'll go to TCU. Would I like for Coach Prime to leave? Heck no. Of course, being a JSU alumnus, I don't want to see Coach Prime leave. But eventually, he's gonna have to leave because they're gonna just be throwing too much money at him. But I would like to at least see Coach Prime stay for at least 3 years, at least until Shadur goes into the draft. Because I would like to see Shadur go into the draft as a Jackson State quarterback. So I think that would be really dope. But yeah, I don't believe these rumors. I think that's just something TCU is doing to kind of make it seem like that vacancy is hot. If Coach Prime camp reached out, why would they do that in the middle of a season? I don't think they would do that in the middle of a season when they're trying to win the SWAC championship. That's too much of a distraction for your players. I don't believe for a minute that Coach Prime would even do anything like that. I also feel like if Coach Prime really wants to go to a FBS conference, he could just probably get Jackson State to a FBS conference, because I mean, there's so much realignment going on right now. If Jackson State was to try to make that leap, this would be a good chance for them to do it, because like all the college football is in disarray right now. You have so many schools aligning, you got so many conferences losing a lot of schools, and they're pretty much just begging schools to join their conferences. Like, think about Conference USA. They just lost USM, so they're gonna need this Mississippi market. So who knows? If Jackson State wants to move up to an FBS conference, I would consider asking Conference USA, how much would it be or what would we have to do to get to that conference? Of course, we might lose for the first couple of years, but I think after Deion gets a couple of 2 or 3 recruiting cycles, I think Jackson State will be able to be competitive in Conference USA, especially on the FBS level, because more players are going to want to come because they can actually play for a national championship at that point. But anyway, so ASU got rid of their coach, Coach Eley. This is something that I predicted in the beginning of the season. A lot of people got on me saying, "Oh, you don't know what you're talking about. They're not gonna get rid of him, blah, blah, blah." I'm like, yeah, but look what happened. I was right again. Y'all gonna stop telling me that I'm not right about stuff, because all the stuff I've been saying has pretty much been coming true. About the teams I said was gonna be bad this season, it's coming true. I said Southern wasn't gonna be all that. I said Grambling wasn't gonna be all that, and it's coming true. But anyway, Coach Eley got fired, and I'm wondering, will ASU get a celebrity coach? I think they will. I think they should, because you have those good facilities, you have a nice field, you have a very attractive job for people to want to go into and become the coach of. Now, what kind of celebrity coach would they go out there? Somebody joked and said T.O., but could you imagine T.O. coaching the HBCU? That would be lit, though. If you had T.O. coaching the HBCU, that would be super lit. I think he could bring just as much cachet and more resources to a HBCU program just like Deion would. I mean, he'll definitely bring the media, but I don't know. He's not a people person like Deion is. So he doesn't have as many friends as Deion does. So I don't know if he could, bring in money like Coach Prime can. But it would be lit. But I think ASU should go after Hugh Jackson. If I was ASU, I would go after Hugh Jackson. He's at Tennessee State. Well, he's the offensive coordinator at Tennessee State. So I would go after him. He's an offensive mind. He has NFL experience. He knows how to be a CEO of a team, even though, his teams didn't do well in the NFL. But I think if he goes to HBCU, he can get recruits. He can get people wanting to go there, and they'll have a great offense. So, yeah, if I was ASU, I would go after Hugh Jackson. I'm going to talk a little bit about the Texas Southern versus Jackson State game this weekend. Now, I think Jackson State is probably going to blow them out, but I do not want Jackson State to sleep on Texas Southern because they have a great offense. Well, I ain't going to call them great. I'm going to say they have a good offense. Their defense is just bad. That's why they've been losing a lot of games, but their offense can put up some points. So JSU need not to sleep on Texas Southern. We need Shadur in the offense to come out fast and not have a sloppy start because you don't want to get into a shootout with Texas Southern. But I don't think Texas Southern is going to be able to put up points on Jackson State defense as well. So, but just in case, you don't know how the game is going to go. You don't know how the defense is gonna play, even though they've been consistent for the most part. But, it could have just been one of those games that's a bad game, and they could come out sloppy, come out letting some big plays get through, and you're in a shootout. So Jackson State offense need to really come out fast to put up some points on Texas Southern. But I think this game is going to be a blowout. But anyway, y'all, that's just a quick video. I'll be doing another one tomorrow before the game. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. If you haven't liked and subscribe to the channel, comment below. I do swag videos all the time, so you like this kind of content, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Anyway, I'll see you guys on the next video. All right.